Has the post-study work permit officially come to an end? We're going to find out in this video. Hello everybody, it's your girl Ada. Thank you so much for tuning to watch this video today. If you're seeing my face for the first time, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like this video if you do find any value in it. And to all my returning subscribers, thank you for always sticking with this channel, and also please hit that like button. Without wasting much time today, we are just going to go straight into why we're here. We're going to find out if officially now, according to the Migration Advisory Committee, has the post-study work permit officially come to an end? Let's find out. So, if you recall clearly, some time ago, the Home Office commissioned the Migratory Advisory Committee to go ahead and investigate the post-study work permits to actually find out if that permit route did meeting up with its purpose or if it's just being abused. If you don't know what we're talking about, we are talking about the 2 years post-study work visa that any student, international student who comes down to the UK to study is actually eligible to apply for. Now, this exact permit route gives you the opportunity to also remain in the UK for an extra 2 years post your study and alongside your family. Okay. You can stay back with a post-study work permit, and then your family can also stay with you for a period of that 2 years, and hopefully before the expiration of the 2 years, you may have been able to secure a job that offers you a certificate of sponsorship, and that way you can remain in the UK. A lot of informations have gone around, a lot of things happened from the beginning of this year, and the Home Office started speculating that probably that route is being abused. So that route was then handed over to the Migratory Advisory Committee to investigate and find out if it's actually being abused. So the whole of last week, there's been a lot of information flying here and there. I just needed to wait until I get like the full gist from this committee to find out if this route is officially coming to an end or not. But what, guys, hold on, because this seems more like a good news. Yes, guys, it's not all going to be bad news all the time. Today is more like a positive news. Now, in as much as we do understand that the Migratory Advisory Committee, they do not have the final say, okay? But they are just an advisory body. So we are just hoping, fingers crossed, that the Home Office actually does take their advice, especially in this instance. The Home Office still reserves the sole right to say, no, we are going to reject this advice. But if, however, they decide to go with this advice, then the post-study work permit isn't coming to an end anytime soon, guys. I find that to be a very exciting news. So I'm just going to read out exactly what the report says, as well as some of the recommendations which they have given to help this route to remain to serve its purpose why it was initially created in the first place. So in their report here, they said, our report provides insights on the 5 questions posed in your commissioning letter. We have not found, listen up now, we have not found evidence of widespread abuse on the graduate route, where we define abuse as deliberate non-compliance with immigration rules. And we conclude that the route is not undermining the integrity and quality of the UK higher education system. However, we have reason to believe that some agents and sub-agents recruiting international students are mis-selling UK higher education and exploiting students in the process. We expect the impact on public finances of graduate visa holders on the route to be small but positive, as most appear to work, are young, and have no recourse to public fund. Okay, so before exactly we go on into the recommendation, let's just see exactly what they put out here in their report. So according to them, they've not found any misuse of this opportunity in the hands of the students or those who are actually applying for this post-study work visa. But then they have, from their investigation, found out that these agents or these sub-agents are literally mis-selling this opportunity to people. You know how they go about telling people that this is a means of you migrating to the UK, this is just a means of you coming to settle in the UK, UK education system to just be a means of migration instead of actually coming down to the UK to acquire a better education or to acquire higher education, which its purpose is in the very first instance. So we're going to look at some of the recommendations which they have put out. Now, the first recommendation they have here is, we recommend retaining the graduate route in its current form. We found that the graduate route is broadly achieving the objectives set out by the Home Office, while also supporting government education policy as outlined in the International Education Strategy. The changes to this route on student dependence, which were implemented in January, are in effect a change to the dependent rules of the graduate route. will likely have a significant effect on graduate route usage going. So they are recommending that this route exactly be left exactly how it is. Nothing should be added, nothing should be removed. It should just remain how it is. Actually, stopping students from bringing their dependents have already cut down the number of persons that are coming through this route. So basically, it's just the students actually coming in. So if there's anybody who is going to remain and do the post-study work visa, it's just going to be the student. Already, they are not coming with their dependents. So actually, there was no point taking this post-study work permit away. So that was their first recommendation. Now, let's see what their second recommendation is. We recommend the government establish a mandatory registration system for international recruitment agents and sub-agents, which encompasses the quality controls in the voluntary agent quality framework, consulting with the devolved administration to ensure UK-wide coverage. We recommend that universities should be required to publish data on their spend on recruitment agents and the number of international students recruited through such means annually as a starting point to improving disclosure. Now, their second recommendation is that all these immigration agents and sub-immigration agents or study agents, whatever they call themselves, that help to bring people, help them to get admission, secure admission and all that, they should produce, like the schools should then have a framework where they have to register to make sure that they are actually legitimate, and then where the information they will be selling out to these applicants will be supervised and ensure that they are actually selling out the right information to these applicants and not selling, misleading them in ways that are not actually necessary. Universities now will then be able to have a portal where if you say you're an immigration agent helping people to come over to study, you should be able to register in that, and then these universities will be able to publish annually the agents that are able to help them recruit students to come over to study. I think that is a very, very good point. So you don't just go about selling false information to people, getting them to come in with false hope and believe what exactly is not feasible. Next recommendation they have here, they say, we provide several recommendations on data and monitoring for the route and the wider immigration system, which are outlined in our report. Firstly, we recommend that the government should only open new migration routes or make significant policy changes when it has a clear plan for how it will collect and monitor data to assess the effectiveness of the route against its objective and understand wider impact. We also recommend that the House Office introduces a requirement for universities to provide it with confirmation of the course outcome, example, class of degree on the student route. Finally, we recommend that the government explore and make further use of the HMRC match. So what they're saying is that provide data of people who actually came down to the UK under the skilled worker route and those who are actually coming in via the post-study worker route or who came into the UK as students. These are all the recommendations which they have made. But the most one I think that actually hit home is the fact that schools should be able to have a data collected for registered immigration agencies and sub-agencies, where these agencies will be monitored and whatever information they'll be giving out to the clients will also be monitored. But then at the end of the day, the Migratory Advisory Committee is recommending that the post-study work permit be left alone exactly the way it is. Please, UK Home Office, don't take it away. Leave it, because from their investigation, they do not see it as it being abused or spoiling the UK system or whatsoever. It is serving its purpose, and for now it is here to stay. So still fingers crossed, like I said earlier, we're just going to hope that the Home Office actually listens to these recommendations and just let this be, because I know it's been like a lot of panic, especially for all those who are here on the student route hoping to maybe secure a certificate of sponsorship, or if not, at least be able to get their post-study work permit and stay here in the UK until they're able to secure a job. So I know this is going to help help you to chill down a bit, help you to just relax, and just hope for the best. All the same, this is all I have for you today. I do hope you've already hit the like button, subscribe to this channel. Please don't forget to share this video to anybody who you think this is also going to benefit, and I hope to see you in my next one. Until then, take care. Bye.